As we all know, the power sector has had major liquidity issues.
The first point of call for the central bank team led by its Director of Finance, Yusuf Yila, was the Ikeja Power Distribution Company to see how the Rail Sector Support Fund was expended by the company. The CBN intervention was to fund the procurement, installation, rehabilitation and replacement of some electricity distribution infrastructure in order to assist the energy company in the delivery of adequate and reliable power supply to Nigerians. It was an elaborate meeting where issues including the provisions of meters for electricity consumers under the National Mass Metering Program were tabled for clarification by the management of the power distribution company in reaction to questions raised by the team from the central bank. The team extended the monitoring exercise to the Eco Electricity Distribution Company and also had a session with the management team. Prior to the inspection exercise, the CBN had embarked on several performance improvement projects to reduce the various challenges plaguing the electricity industry in the country by providing funding for the firm.
Energy takes about 24% of the portfolio that we've loaned out, and we felt it important to come and see some of the projects being done in the energy sector. Today we're visiting the Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company. They've showed us some of the projects the funds have been disbursed, both on the National Mass Metering Program and then the OPEX and the CAPEX. We're very impressed with what we've seen so far.
The National Mass Metering Phase 0, which is focused on ensuring that customers are metered. And another intervention was for us to expand our network to also ensure that we relieve transformers that are overloaded, which will ensure that customers have more energy.
The projects we've selected on the technical projects were projects targeted towards reducing our technical and commercial losses. The metering that we did was to help with collection and ensure that we're able to bill customers for the energy that they have consumed accurately without dispute between both the DISCO and our customers.
Earlier, before the visit to the Eco Electricity Distribution Company, the CBN team took an on-the-spot assessment of the ongoing first phase of the Lagos Rail Mass Transit, which is planned to be completed by the fourth quarter of the year. According to the Managing Director of Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, the project had achieved completion rate of over 60%, insisting that the delivery date was still on target. Leader of the monitoring team, Yusuf Yila, expressed satisfaction with the progress recorded on the project while comparing it with what was obtained the last time they visited the project site for monitoring.
I'm also an engineer by training, so really I know the tough job she's done. You can see the quality of the work. I've seen some of the trusses, very, it's quite impressive. And when the station is in use is when you see the beauty.
This is one of 8 stations that Lamata is building on the Red Line. And for now, we're well advanced. We're expecting all infrastructure to be completed by the end of the year. That program is set in stone, and we don't have a challenge at meeting that deadline.
Day 2 of the inspection took the team to the Lekki Free Trade Zone to assess some manufacturers in the area, including Candle Company Limited, Pinnacle Oil and Gas, Sana Group, and Tolerance Group. The team saw first-hand production processes in the establishments and was impressed by the level of activities in those organizations, especially the creation of jobs for Nigerians who keep acquiring world-class expertise while on the job. The CBN team is also happy that the firms keep attracting foreign exchange to Nigeria through their export programs.
We are quite impressed with what we've seen, and this goes to show that the support that the central bank has given in terms of promoting the growth of the rail sector is quite strategic, and given the potential benefits both in terms of employment generation and the impact across the entire value chain is quite massive.
This factory is the result of the funding that we've received. Without that support, honestly, we could not have made it happen. So we're very grateful that the CBN is as diligent in building the economy.
I'm happy that Sana is actually exporting some of their products here to our neighboring countries, and that will earn us some foreign exchange. We hope also they can benefit from RT200, export more, so that they can get the benefit of the rebate.
Based on what I've seen and based on the briefing that we've gotten from the managers of the plant, we're quite happy. What pleases me most is that most of the jobs on the factory floor are all Nigerians operating advanced welding machines, different types of computers and different types of machines. It also gladdens my heart that some of the materials, finished materials you see are bound for export. So the potential is there. It meets the objectives that were set earlier on for the real sector support facility.
The two-day visit was part of the CBN's targeted intervention schemes to support the productive sectors of the economy to reduce the cost of production. Oba Adeoye, Arise News, Lagos.